Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited for this week's video because I love having interactive conversations, at least feels like an interactive conversation because we're doing a Q&A. So I had a lot of people sending questions over on Instagram and I chose 10 questions today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I did make a list of them here on my phone so I can kind of read them off. It should go by pretty quick. I kept a couple of them that were obviously like kind of basic questions, I guess, certain things that you can kind of, get to know me better, and then some of them are going to be very helpful, I think, for you guys on your self-love journey, as well as if you're getting into spirituality and things like that. So let's jump right in. So question number 1 is, what's your favorite color? So my favorite color is yellow, and I love yellow because it's a happy color to me. I can't really explain that in too much detail, just like yellow. Question number 2, are you single? Yes. I want to say no because I'm not trying to have people more people up in my DMs. The truth is, I feel like I'm in a relationship with myself, and that's the journey I've been on, is really falling in love with myself, being romantic and kind, and treating myself the way that I would want a lover to treat me, because I think that is the most amazing way to prep yourself for a relationship, is to obviously fall in love with yourself first. So yeah, that answers question number 2. Moving on to number 3, where does your motivation come from and how do you keep it up? So motivation, I feel like, is a very fleeting thing, so I definitely would say I have a lot more than just motivation that keeps me going every day. And I would say initially when I got started, at least in my fitness journey, I would say it definitely started based on motivation. Like, I was obviously really motivated to, reach my goals and get stronger and all that stuff, but eventually you have to be able to move past just being motivated. You have to be able to build consistency and have something that is much stronger than just motivation. Motivation is great when you get started on things because it can give you that initial energy to change a bad habit or things like that, but ultimately it's your routine and consistency that's going to make you successful at anything that you're getting started with. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And how do I keep it up? I mean, motivation is something that you're definitely going to feel more motivated if you're a healthier person, so that could be a thing. Like, you're going to naturally have more dopamine, which is one of the main chemicals in our brain that creates motivation. So if you're looking for something to kind of kickstart your motivation, get yourself healthier, because if you have higher levels of dopamine naturally, you're naturally going to feel more motivated to get shit done. So that's that. Moving on to number 4, where are you from? Hopefully this isn't a stalker. I am from Utah, and I've moved around Utah pretty much my whole life. I've lived in different areas, and I lived in Dallas for a little while and Arizona for a little while, so that is the extent of my traveling, and I plan to travel much more in my lifetime. Moving on to number 5, what's your favorite fruit? This was kind of an interesting one. My favorite fruit is mango because, yeah, mango is just so good to me, and I love it in smoothies, fresh, frozen, all the ways. Dried, oh my gosh, so good. Number 6, what is your go-to style? I'm assuming this is talking about clothes, and I would say I don't even know if I have a particular style when it comes to wardrobe. I tend to be drawn more toward classy, I would say. I like to dress in a way that has mystery but still sexy. Like, I don't want to be too promiscuous or revealing. I definitely believe that, you want to keep some things to the imagination, so I like to dress that way. Obviously, I live a lot in fitness attire, so I do wear a lot of comfortable clothes a lot of the time. Like today, for example, this is definitely a comfortable outfit for me. I'm just wearing jeans and a tank top. This is just something that I'd probably wear on a regular day, but I definitely live most of my life in fitness clothes, so leggings and sports bras and things like that, which I find to be extremely cute and comfortable. So that's definitely my style, and I'm sure I will experiment more with this as I build my career and just establish more of a foundation for myself. I'll start to experiment more with that stuff, because eventually I may have a stylist or somebody like that who can kind of help dress me up, and just I would love to be able to accentuate my figure and my looks in all ways, whether it be like the color of my hair or the colors that I wear on my body. So that will be coming in the future, and I'm excited for that too. So moving on to number 7, what does your dream vacation look like? Well, I would say, because of how much I want to travel, there's so many different places that I want to go, but the top of my list right now is probably Europe. And there's so many places over there that I really would love to learn more about, just because there's so much history behind it. There's so much art and beauty, and my grandmas, both on my dad's side and my mom's side, both come from Europe, one from Germany and one from England. So it'd be very cool to kind of go back there and just kind of see how things are and be able to compare cultural differences and food and all that type of stuff, because I love to learn through experiences, and I feel like you don't get that type of experience and learning about culture until you immerse yourself in that. So Europe, I would say, is on the top of my list as far as vacations. Number 8, how do you stay consistent with eating healthy and working out? I like this question. So with consistency, when it comes to the gym, and for me it's the gym, of course, for you it could be anything that has to do with keeping your body healthy, movement, dance, whatever it is. When it comes to eating healthy and working out, you have to schedule these things, at least initially, if you really want to be consistent with anything that you have in your daily routine. If it's scheduling a doctor's appointment or scheduling anything, if you don't actually put it and make time in your schedule for something to happen, it's not going to happen. So if you are trying to create a healthy routine when it comes to eating, you're probably going to have to plan for time to cook. You're going to have to plan for time to go to the grocery store, because if you don't do that, you're not going to have time to cook, to prep, to grocery shop, because these things do take time. So make sure that you're scheduling time every week to go to the grocery store. Schedule time to cook every day. If you don't have time to cook, schedule a day out of the week where you can meal prep, and look up ways to make your cooking and preparation easier. That way you can be a lot more successful. So that's what I found for myself, is scheduling and planning, because if you don't plan for things, shit comes up. Life happens, and so we need to plan and prepare so that we have a higher chance of success, especially when it comes to our foods. And the same rule applies with, working out, going to the gym. It is healthy for you to get movement in every day, so even if you're not going to the gym, 5 or 6 days a week, make sure that you're walking on a daily basis, just getting in movement, and that will help a lot. So plan times within every single day to move. Schedule an hour, and that could be gym time, walk time, swim time, playing with your kids, anything, because like I mentioned in the beginning, if you don't schedule it, chances are it's not going to get done. Those have been really helpful for me. Number 9, tips on starting your self-love journey. Well, this is a very trendy topic right now. I would say the number one thing, at least for me personally, when I was getting started on my self-love journey, was actually getting into the gym. And the reason why I think this is a lot of people's first step in getting on a self-love journey, if that's even a thing, is that you're taking care of yourself. The gym teaches you so much more than just working out and getting stronger and how to eat healthy. It teaches you consistency, it teaches you discipline, it teaches you to prioritize yourself, it teaches you mental strength. And all of these things carry over into other parts of your life. You're going to increase your self-esteem, and your confidence. And this is going to improve your relationships, your work life. And so I think if anyone is out there listening to this video, if you're sitting there, you're listening to this video right now, I would say make sure that you have some form of exercise in your daily routine. Something that you know when you do that thing, you're showing up for yourself. Yeah, so just make sure that you're scheduling something in your routine every single day that is time for you. Something that you truly love, that you know is putting yourself first. I think that's really what self-love is making time for yourself, prioritizing yourself, so that you can know that you're important, because every single person needs to prioritize themselves, because the only person that is really going to make you feel good is you. No one else can make you happy. You have to make you happy. So prioritize yourself, schedule time in your day, every single day, so that you can feel loved, appreciated, and cherished by you. Last but not least, moving on to number 10, what's the most powerful thing you did for spiritual growth? Well, this is a fun one. I mean, I've been on my spiritual journey and my spiritual path, or the awakening, if you can call it that, happened when I was 19, so it's been about 5 years now. And I would say one of the most powerful things for me was actually practicing gratitude, because gratitude will change your entire life, your whole perspective, and it will take you out of a victim mindset or a mentality and move you into more of an empowered state of being. So instead of blaming situations and circumstances and things that are going wrong for you, you start to look for the things that are going right and be grateful for the things that are going right in your life. Gratitude would probably be the number one game changer. And I think for most people, it would be that way as well, because gratitude is something that is always going to pay you back. Like, anytime that you're giving gratitude to the universe loves gratitude. We always get what we give. And if you're giving thanks, if you're being appreciative for people, if you're being appreciative for money, for health, you're going to get more of that in your life. Adding a gratitude practice in your daily routine will make a big difference in your life. And I do want to throw in meditation, just because that has also been such a big game changer for me in my life, because you can't really grow spiritually if you are not spending time in silence, because we live in a world nowadays that's so distracted. Like, we have so many distractions: TikTok, social media, video games. Like, all of these things are designed to keep your attention away from the present moment. And it's through the present moment that you're able to connect with your spirituality. And to me, spirituality is connection to your spirit, to yourself. So take time every day, like I said, to sit in silence, meditate, and to practice gratitude, whether it be in the morning or in the evening. Those two things alone will catapult you forward so much more than you could even imagine. Since we know that life is going to have challenges and there's going to be things that come up for us, it's enjoying the journey, making the best of it, so that we can, be the best that we can be and live a joyful life. So anyways, thank you guys so much for sending in those questions. I really appreciate that. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit of insight. You could learn a little bit about me, but also take away some valuable insight and information. And leave a comment below if you guys like videos like this, or maybe give me some ideas for future content. Like the video, support to my channel, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye!